Good morning, folks. Thanks for tuning in again today. Give you a quick update on the incidents that we're managing here. PNW 3 still has responsibility for. So we'll start with the White River incident on the Mount Hood. That fire remains within its perimeter, has had no growth for the last number of days, has been well tested by the weather, but it is continuing to stay put. We are patrolling and continuing with some mop-up on that incident, but happy to report that no growth on White River. As far as P515, adjacent to the Lionshead, also it is staying within its perimeter, and we are working to strengthen those lines, especially on the eastern edge of that. Additionally, using part of P515 as an anchor point for future line construction to tie off the east end of the Lionshead fire. So we'll be connecting those together when the time is right, as it relates to how we manage the overall fire situation in this part of the state. Today on Lionshead, yesterday on Lionshead, we did have a good day. We were challenged with the smoke conditions that I know folks are seeing and dealing with as well. For us specifically, due to poor visibility, we were not able to fly aviation assets yesterday. The upside is the inversion that keeps the smoke in also keeps the fire from being active. So it's a trade-off. Unable to fly aviation in these conditions, no helicopters with buckets, no fixed wing flying retardant where we have these smoke conditions. However, the fire was pretty calm and not a lot of growth on most of the aspects of the fire. Some perimeter growth on a few areas. So as we continue into today, unfortunately, we expect more of the same conditions. Our meteorologist informed us this morning that today's weather will likely be a repeat of yesterday. So we're not expecting the ability to fly our aviation assets again today, but we're also not expecting significant growth on the fire. We will be taking advantage of these conditions to construct line, to, as I mentioned, pick up those anchor points. Now that we know where this fire has landed after the wind event, and we have a better idea of the perimeter and where we need to take action, we're looking for those opportunities to engage in line construction, and that being some direct, but also alternate and contingency lines, meaning a little farther away from the fire where we have opportunity to get our lines in place prior to what we know will be coming in a weather shift, where the winds will be switching to a more traditional pattern of westerlies across the incident. So we want to focus on securing the eastern flanks of the Lionshead fire and maintaining, as I said, P515 on the eastern flanks so that we can prevent fire growth to the east towards communities, infrastructure, and values at risk that we have on the east side of the incident. So that'll be the focus for today as we engage on the line. Again, thank you for your interest in tuning in. If you have questions, you can contact the incident, reach out, and we will be happy to respond. Tonight we have a community meeting at 7:30, and it will be broadcast as well, virtual like this. So encourage folks to tune in and pick up some additional information, some updated information as a result of today's efforts as well. Again, thank you for your attention to the incident, and please let us know if we can answer any questions.